Man, this is the sheet! So, a ton of new marketing material for Godzilla vs Kong has just dropped, and there's a lot to talk about. Throughout this video, we're going to be breaking down the new first look, the Kong toy details that give us an idea of what the axe could be made out of, and a lot more. Now, we will be discussing some of the plot leaks to back things up, so there will be heavy spoilers here, which means if you don't want any of the monkey business ruined, then I recommend that you turn off now. Every week we cover everything you need to know about the movie, so make sure you stomp down that subscribe button and please smash the thumbs up to help us spread the good word of Godzilla. Now, as always, welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Definition, aka your prime mate, and with that intro out the way, let's get into the lowdown on the biggest battle of the century. Okay, so fans have massively been anticipating the battle between Godzilla and Kong. Due to numerous delays and a global pandemic, the movie's been pushed back several times. It was originally meant to release in March, and then got pushed back to November before being pushed back to May 2021. Kinda starting to think they should call it Godzilla vs Long, cause never mind. However, the wheels were in motion when it came to the marketing material, and a lot of toy companies have stock sitting around that they need to shift, so they've started to put them out as per was agreed in their original contract. These days, toy companies make their action figures alongside the studio so they can have a release that allows kids to go and watch the movies and then guilt trip their parents into buying them things, which great, it's worked so far brilliantly. Now, if you don't know, this tradition dates all the way back to Star Wars: A New Hope. When the movie was first released, toy companies tended to start working on figures after the film came out, and thus due to the popularity of the movie, this caused all the corporations to lose a lot of money. The companies were unable to fulfill the supply and demand, and Star Wars toys were delayed, which sucked if you were a fan of the film that just wanted to bust out a lightsaber and hit someone in the face. At the time, parents even had to give their kids vouchers for Christmas, so they knew a toy was coming eventually. They just wouldn't have it anytime soon, which feels a bit like Godzilla vs Kong as well. Now, since then, toy companies have had access to things early, and this is why elements of movies are often spoiled at toy fairs. We saw this in the case of Cheetah recently, who still hasn't fully been revealed for Wonder Woman 84, but we know what she's going to look like because of the toys. However, sometimes companies aren't given full access, and this is why we got a Robin figure for Batman Returns when he wasn't even in the movie, which as a 4-year-old broke my heart, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, you're not here to listen to me ramble about the inner workings of the commodity and franchise opportunities that are offered to plastic companies. You're here to hear me talk about the sneak peek of the movie that was placed on the back of the Playmates toy figures, but just bear all of the aforementioned information in mind as we discuss things. Now, when this dropped, everyone jumped on it and claimed it was a first proper look at the film, an amazing teaser that showed the clash of the titans finally going down. Personally, I think it seems more like concept art of a scene that will likely happen in the movie, and rather than being a photographic image, it just gives us an idea of how this will play out. We did actually see a leaked image from the film that was very similar to this one, which I don't want to show as Warner Brothers have been copyright claiming it, but chances are you've seen it by now. It is extremely similar to this one, so we do know from this that this art will be a moment that appears in the movie. I don't think it seems like a still from the film due to it appearing as artwork rather than a photograph, but even then it's still very detailed and does give us a lot of information. The image shows the two titans tearing it up on top of an aircraft carrier, and I love how they're just going at it whilst the humans are trying to take them down. They don't even seem to be bothered by what's being fired at them, and according to leaks on the movie, we will be getting a 5-minute long fight scene that doesn't cut away to whatever it is Millie Bobby Brown's up to. The fight is definitely the main selling point of the film, and it of course should be the focus. 5-year-old me is crying right now, and 32-year-old me is like, let them fight. This is what we want to see, and the prior films have, in my opinion, become a bit bogged down in the human side of things, so I'm glad that we're just getting some focus on the things that we're all actually here to see. The image also clearly details Kong and Godzilla being pretty much the same height. Now, either my man's been hitting those lockdown gains, or something else has happened to him. With there being a big time difference between Kong Skull Island and this movie, it is possible that he's grown a fair few inches in that time. The character not having King in front of his name could show that he was still pretty much a kid back then, a 1,000-year-old kid or whatever it is, but since the 70s he's clearly grown a lot. Now, we don't know this for definite, and I kind of have my own thoughts on it that are based off some of the plot leaks. Now, according to those leaks, Kong will have roamed the Hollow Earth, and I have a theory that the nuke which was set off in King of the Monsters could have potentially given him a radiation boost, and thus he grew a bit more. Maybe he's clicked one of those internet adverts that can help you grow 6 inches, we don't know, but they're definitely more on a level playing field with one another. So yeah, this image finally quells all those rumours of Kong being too small to fight Godzilla, and I'm glad that they're approaching it with them sort of being the same height. Still though, Godzilla should have him pretty beat, right? Well, your boy Kong has some tricks up his sleeve, and we can see in a close-up of the toy for the character that he will be brandishing an axe. This is something that we've talked about in the plot leaks so far, and it was revealed that there's a cave painting on Skull Island which shows the two facing off against each other. The showdown has been prophesied for centuries due to the Kongs and Godzillas being mortal enemies with one another, and thus the islanders that worship Kong have helped him out by building a great axe made out of a giant tree and boulder. However, it looks like this axe goes beyond that, and that the blade on it has been ripped off Godzilla's back and has been placed into the weapon. This, if true, is completely amazing, and it really shows that Kong is just going all out in order to fight against the giant lizard. It doesn't look like Godzilla is taking it lying down though, and on the toy of Kong we can see 3 claw marks across his chest, which have clearly caused scars. The toy also reveals that Kong's arm is getting torn in two, and yeah, that looks like it really hurts. This isn't some little scab you get on your leg when you fall over. The skin is being torn off right down to the muscle itself, and it looks like Kong is going to have to learn how to choke the monkey with his other hand. Now, we haven't seen any images of Mechagodzilla yet, but we do know that they probably will be coming soon. According to the plot leaks, Kong and Godzilla go head to head after being manipulated to fight one another by a company called Apex that have made the two turn against one another in order to wipe them out whilst they're at their weakest. They create Mechagodzilla from the Gojira bones seen in the first film and the Ghidorah head that was teased at the end of King of the Monsters. According to the leaks, Godzilla wins and is just about to kill him when he says, "Save Mothra, save Mothra." You haven't that? No? You know what, yeah, that's a brilliant joke and you're all hating. But no, according to the plot leaks, Godzilla wins and then Mechagodzilla arrives, they fight, and that leads to the pair beating it and going on to become the rulers of their respective lands. Kong becomes King Kong, ruler of the Hollow Earth, and Godzilla becomes the king of the monsters once more, and the ruler of natural order. Now, we can't confirm this for definite yet, but if we're following the rules of versus movies, then the first name on the flyer is usually the one that wins, except for when it's not. Now, again, all of this could just be like what happened in the case of Robin and Batman Returns, in that it doesn't actually feature in the film. However, I do think that with the actual concept art itself, this will be in the movie due to the leaked image that pretty much portrayed this scene. However, as for Kong basically getting his bicep ripped off, we're going to have to wait and see, as I'm still unsure on that one. Battle damaged figures often tend to go a bit above and beyond what actually happens in the movie, so if I had to say whether any of this would be happening or not, I would probably put my money on the concept art one being right and the bicep one being kind of still up in the air. Now that is because I just can't see how you could come back from that, as it looks like it's going to get really badly infected. Either way though, I'm really hyped for the movie, and this first look feels like it's been a long time coming. I really hope that the trailer rumours are true and that we get something before the end of the month, but as always I'll keep my eyes peeled and be on the lookout for new information as it arrives. Anyway, that's pretty much everything you need to know about the movie, the first look and the toys. There is a lot to talk about, so if you have anything you want to add, then make sure you comment below and let me know. If you missed our last video, then make sure you check it out after this, as we talk about the trailer date, brand new rumours, plot leaks and a lot more. Now, every month we give away free movies to people that subscribe to the channel, and this month you can win the MCU Infinity Saga box set, and all you have to do is comment on a video and make sure you subscribe with notifications on. The more videos you comment on, the more you have a chance of winning, so make sure you get involved. The winner is going to be chosen at random on the 15th of August, and the set will be shipped out from then to whoever gets the prize, so best of luck to everyone who takes part. If you want to come chat to us after the show, either follow us at Heavy Spoilers or click the Discord link in the description below. Those are the best ways to keep up to date with the channel, so hopefully we see you over there, but if not, have a great week. I'll see you next time. Take care, mate. Peace.